YouTube, how you all going? I just want to do another update on the gold and silver price. For those of you who've watched my first video, which I'll link to below, you'll remember this chart. This is a chart on the price of gold in US dollars from the 25th of August. Now, when I posted my original video, I thought that gold's parabolic move followed by this sharp pullback and the associated margin hikes by the CME were very similar to what happened in silver. So I did a comparison and kind of thought that gold was going to follow what silver had done. So have this parabolic move, a sharp pullback, followed by a period of consolidation before obviously moving higher. Now at the time I also talked about my thoughts and said that if gold was to re-enter this initial channel, that it would be quite a positive thing in my view, because it's a more sustainable run up. Whenever anything goes parabolic, obviously it can get ahead of itself, and for a longer term perspective, I thought if gold could re-enter this channel, it'd just continue on its merry way for some time. Now what I'm just going to show you now is the current silver chart, because it shows what I thought could be a long term, or not a long term, but over the next couple of months I thought would, I hope this would play out with gold as well. And you can see that after silver had consolidated for some time, it did start taking off again, and recently it has basically started respecting these trend lines again. So you can see it bounced off the trend line here and here, and even respected it at the upper end as well. So I guess from a long-term point of view, I was really hoping that gold would pull back, consolidate, and start respecting these trend lines again. I also posted that perhaps gold was going to form a new uptrend, either at a steeper angle or off this upper band of the channel, which would obviously be positive as well. So what we'll do, we'll just skip forward to today's gold chart, and you can see that there is I guess the initial evidence of a new uptrend being formed, and you can see that it's obviously at a much steeper angle than this original channel that ran for quite some time. Now those two down days were followed by a sharp reversal, which obviously is another bullish indicator. It got sold down almost to 1700 before closing well above 1750 an ounce, and since then it has continued higher for a couple of sessions. However, what we saw yesterday was a rejection of this price above 1900. It did go higher, as you can see there's a little bit of a wick up. It did go higher than it did back here. However, it did close sharply lower. So my thoughts are, I guess, one of two things. Firstly, that this double top, or what could be a double top, means that we're going to see a sharper pullback in the price of gold, kind of in keeping with my, I guess, initial thoughts in my first video, and that we are going to consolidate at some point, whether that's in this initial channel down here, or maybe at a higher level between 1850 and 1750, which it kind of has respected quite well for these couple of sessions. I guess that remains to be seen, but that's scenario one, consolidation. Scenario two is really that this is just a short-term move, and that it doesn't represent a double top, and that we're going to pull back to this new trend line here and just continue on our merry way, obviously at a steeper angle than what we saw originally. Now the other thing to really I just want to touch on is that the importance, I guess, of time, because if gold does consolidate for a number of months, it could theoretically re-enter this channel just by default. And what I mean is that these trend lines, they just continue to extend at the original angle. So if the price of gold was to stay stable at $1,800 an ounce, eventually this channel will catch up. So that's another thing that I guess could play out over a longer period of time. But for that to happen, gold would really need to hover at the same price for a number of months. Anyway, they're my thoughts. So please rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know your feedback. I'll link to the original video below, and also provide a link to my blog. For those of you who don't know, I invest in small and micro cap stocks on the Australian stock market, and originally posted the first gold video because I was looking at getting into a gold stock, and was obviously keeping a close eye on what was happening with the price of gold. So anyway, look forward to posting another video shortly. Thanks a lot.